Mr. Men Go to the Doctor. Dr. Makewell was having a very busy week. Little Miss Dotty had been in with chicken pox and looked dotty and spotty all at the same time. Harry had worried he had chicken pox too, but it turned out just to be a spot of strawberry jam. Mr. Bump had bumped his head and his foot and his thumb. Mr. Forgetful had been in, but he couldn't remember what was wrong, so he went home when he remembered what was wrong and went back to the doctor, where he promptly forgot again. This went on for quite a long time. Nosy had been to see the doctor with a bee sting, and Dr. Makewell had needed to dress a cut on Mr. Tall's knee. It was a very busy week indeed. In fact, Dr. Makewell was so busy that she decided she needed some help. She needed a nurse. And it just so happened that later that day she met someone who seemed just like the right person, Little Miss Helpful. However, as you may know, or not, Little Miss Helpful was nowhere near as helpful as her name suggests. She wanted to help, she tried to help, but somehow or other things always went wrong, as Dr. Makewell discovered only too soon. Mr. Sneeze came into the surgery with hay fever. Little Miss Helpful brought him some flowers from the garden to make him feel better, which of course had quite the opposite effect. Mr. Rush came in with a rash. Little Miss Helpful got her tubes muddled up and applied toothpaste rather than ointment. Ow! Which did not help at all. Little Miss Chatterbox came in with a cough, and Little Miss Helpful put a bandage on her mouth. She put the whole of Mr. Tickle's arm in plaster when he'd only sprained his wrist. Wow, that is a long plaster. And Little Miss Helpful's cure for Mr. Jelly's earache did nothing to help Mr. Jelly's nerves. It was chaos. Dr. Makewell was twice as busy as before, putting everything right. She was exhausted when she finally got home that evening. And then the phone rang. Oh, what now? She sighed. It was Little Miss Helpful. I've caught a cold, said Little Miss Helpful. I'm so sorry I can't come in to work tomorrow. I do hope you feel better soon, said Dr. Makewell, and she put down the phone and breathed a huge sigh of relief. Now that's just what the doctor would have ordered, she said to herself.